Hey, greetings to the IDANG and the 124th Fighter Wing. Chief Tritle and I wanted to take a moment and just share some thoughts about the 4th of July, Independence Day week coming up with the long weekend. So I'm curious, Chief, when I think of the 4th of July or Independence Day, I think about courage and sacrifice and also celebration. Curious what you think, but I'll share some thoughts briefly. The courage part, you know, our nation began with an experiment, and we had the courage, our founders had the courage, the colonies had that courage to declare our independence and fight for freedom. That took follow through. That took the sacrifice of people fighting for what they believe, and now we celebrate that 244 years later. And it's so appropriate that we recognize that sacrifice and that celebration as a military organization. Today, we have our airmen deployed.
That's right.
Over 400 airmen deployed, and I can't think of a better time to remember them, one, for their sacrifice and making that initial experiment continue to be meaningful. So thank you to our deployers on this Independence Day. Thanks to the families who continue to carry on in the absence of our airmen, and thank you to the deployers who support the militia concept and the Guard being able to be what it is today. We certainly have reasons to celebrate. Chief, any thoughts?
Sir, I was thinking of the 4th of July, the Independence Day holiday. As a kid, that was my favorite holiday. I liked it more than Christmas. I liked it more than all of them. But I didn't get a gift at the 4th of July. What did I get? I got to celebrate my country, and as a kid, I understood the importance of that. That still holds true today, and I think even more as we wear the uniform and we see that we have folks here working, killing it every single day, but we also have folks in the overseas defending freedom, not even just for us, but for others. That is the Independence Day spirit. It's really what it's all about, and to this day, it's still my favorite holiday.
Yeah, it's so still true today. The sacrifice, but it takes airmen stepping up and being patriots and doing that sacrifice. So where are we today? I mean, it's like 244 years later, and where are we? I mean, we're in some interesting times. We're certainly in that deployment year where the fighter wing is certainly challenged and the families are challenged, but we also continue to deal with COVID. And I wanted to take a moment and just talk about everyone continuing to be vigilant and practicing the new social norms. So I'd like to challenge all of you to always carry your mask. We need to acknowledge that COVID's going to be with us for a while, so these masks for everyone, please have it on hand, please respect others, and if you can't maintain the social distance, wear the mask. The other thing I want to talk about briefly is, and we do this every year, we talk about these long weekends and the reasons for celebrating, but also be safe in your celebration. There is no more important resource than our individual airmen, and our nation knows how valuable, what's that word?
Valuable, sir.
Sweet.
Very valuable.
How valuable.
Valuable, sir.
We almost had to retake because I can't say valuable, but I just said it. Awesome. So, where do we go in this next week? Be safe, take care of yourself and your families. If you're deployed, continue to be safe and carry on the fight. That 1776 event was all about sacrifice for something meaningful. And today there's plenty of civil unrest that tells us that not everyone has a shared experience or the same experience of that freedom and independence. And we have to keep that in mind every day and make sure that the airman on your left and right is okay and we're aware of all of our differences. Chief?
Right. And to back that up, sir, take care of your people. Be compassionate. Be graceful when you need to. But first and foremost, be there for your folks. These are tumultuous times. But again, sir, I'm just going to hit it one more time. We are killing the mission here, and we are killing the mission overseas. We are doing what we're paid to do and what the nation has asked us to do. But in doing so, through these tumultuous times, there's a lot of stress. There's stress on us as airmen, there's stress on our families. Take care of each other. Be there for each other. I think in the words of Tim McGraw, he's a good country music star. Maybe some other people can relate with how much I like this guy. He says in a song, be humble and kind. If you are humble and kind and you are compassionate to others, we're going to do great, and we're going to continue to keep killing it like we are today and tomorrow and the next few weeks to come.
I think those are great closing words. Treat each other with dignity. Compassion and grace is exactly how you treat fellow war fighters that have sacrificed and continue to sacrifice for this nation in our great beginnings. Everybody have a great Independence Day week. Be safe, and deployers keep killing it.
Yeah,
Let's
and
act.
come home safe.